When you get involved with a girl, it's a no-brainer that she is going to constantly test you. This is true for any girl on the planet, and most guys don't even know about it. It's the reason why they're confused and aggravated when they eventually find out they lost her. Think about it. Can you remember a time when you were talking with a girl and everything seemed great? But then, out of the blue, she seems to have lost all her interest in you and is wanting to get away. Whether you like it or not, this is a really common test which most guys fail by letting their irritation get the best of them and getting angry. The fact is, women have been testing men since the start of time. Obviously, there have been a handful of things which are different in dating today, but the main gist of it remains steady. Men are judged on their level of confidence and value they provide, whereas women are judged based on their attractiveness. Anytime there's any evolution in this, it brings along new ways women start testing men. Therefore, we are going to dive into the different ways women can test you at any time. If you are familiar with them, you won't be caught off guard and blow off a good woman. And instead, you'll have increased confidence since you'll know you're up for anything. Without any further ado, let's get into the video. Number 1. The direct verbal test. Teasing you, saying something negative about you, or lightly putting you down all constitute direct verbal tests. You will most likely receive this test shortly after you meet, often when you introduce yourself or in your first conversation with her. Examples might be comments like, "Is that the best you can do?" "You don't look my type at all." Or, "Do you always dress like that when going out?" She might say you have a goofy laugh, or you don't prepare yourself well for a date with her. She's saying these things to see your reaction. She wants to know that you're keeping your calm, that you are not easily shifted from your frame, and remain clever in your responses. There are 2 ways that you can handle direct verbal challenges. Both are equally effective, so choose the one that works best for you. The first way to handle a direct verbal challenge is to agree with her comments and exaggerate your response to get a smile from her. Instead of defending yourself, you exaggerate and make fun of the things she is highlighting about you to downplay the interaction and get a smile from her. If she smiles genuinely or laughs at your reply, you've done well. Test passed. The second thing you can do is ignore what she says entirely, like she never said anything at all. How you accomplish ignoring her comments is quite tricky because you want to show her that you heard what she said, but that you are above being disturbed by it, and her words don't deserve a response. Ignoring her comments with the right attitude shows your new date or girlfriend that you're not affected by her words, which is how you pass the test. Number 2. The playing hard to get test. A girl might play hard to get to understand if you're someone who gives up quickly or you're a strong man who knows what he wants and is ready to fight for it. When you're faced with this test, remember the mantra: always lead, never chase. If you lead the interaction with your new girl crush, you'll be just fine. If you chase, she'll likely lose respect and attraction for you. Leading means you set up times to date at your convenience, give her the space to interact and chase you, take her hand, and even lean forward to kiss her when the time arrives. Leading is different from chasing. You are chasing when you're texting your date or new girlfriend too much, or just generally being too needy and anxious about her feelings for you. Number 3. The jealousy test. Jealousy is hugely unattractive in a man and highlights a lack of internal strength. Plus, it is a strong indicator that you might be needy or clingy. Jealousy can also be dangerous to a girl. If she's the type that gets a lot of attention from men, she needs to know whether you are the jealous type or not. Hence the jealousy test, which you'll often get at the beginning stages of dating her. When you're being tested for jealousy, you mustn't display any jealousy or react negatively. Your new girlfriend or date will be much more attracted to you if you can keep a cool head and respond positively to her tests. So when she talks about her ex, comment on how lucky she must have been to have such a tremendous boyfriend, smiling cheekily. And if she chats innocently to another guy in your presence, let her do it and come back to you when she's ready. Don't prod her or try to catch her attention or get aggressive with the guy she's chatting to. Keep yourself busy talking to someone else, even another girl, if necessary. Number 4. The favor test. Women mainly perform the favors test subconsciously. However, some women will intentionally try to understand how easy you are to please her. When you first meet, or within the first few dates, if you are too easy to do a favor for a girl when she asks, or even when she doesn't, you run the risk of her losing attraction for you and being friend-zoned. She'll think you are way too easy and might lose respect for you if you do too much too soon. Relationships are based on respect, and she cannot be attracted or fall in love with you if she doesn't respect you. A girl might test you by asking small favors or larger ones, and how you react needs to balance politeness and firmness. And finally, number 5, the friends test. When a girl you've been dating introduces you to her friends or family, it's a surefire sign that she likes you, possibly with serious intentions. However, it's also a test for you. Your new date or girlfriend wants to see how you'll behave and whether the people she trusts and cares for think the two of you will be a good match. When you meet her friends and family, ensure your behavior is consistent with how you've treated her up to that point. You don't want to be over-enthusiastic or knowingly try to impress. Remain cool and your solid self, and you'll pass the test with flying colors. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like and comment your thoughts on the matter. Make sure you subscribe, as we have a lot more videos coming out which will elevate your status in life. With that said, see you all soon.